NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown, 66 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Boy, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. A nice pickup there. 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, an even 90 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Dobbins running out of the gun. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And the Raiders have got him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Jackson eluding the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return is Duvernay. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A dump off now to Hill. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
And he loses the football the second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Jacobs again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time has now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
54 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return is Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. That this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. Runs over it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL